The Prairie Volleyball team will want to welcome you to the Prairie Volleyball Palace for our 2019-2020 volleyball regular season opener. Our starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, the visitors Lincoln. Number 13, Abby Goldman. Number 8, Matt Williams. Number 10 is Kelly. Number 31 is Kiera Wallace. Number 16 is David Ortiz. And lastly, no final starter, Sienna Lang. And now for our hometown Prairie Lady Tigers, Samantha Wilson. Number 4, Kelsey Pickett. Number 20, Lexi Rye. Number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. Number 18, Kendi Conrad. Lastly, our final starter, Alabama, number 10, Sydney Stewart. Hometown Tigers coach by Matt Stewart, assisted by Tommy Roy. Enjoy tonight's game.
You're live in the Prairie Lady Tigers Volleyball Palace for tonight's non-conference contest between your Prairie Lady Tigers and the Lincoln Lady Wolves. I'm Brandon Clark, and I'm your commentator for tonight's action. And tonight, our Lady Tigers opened their season against Lincoln. Your starting lineups for tonight's game: number 20, Lexi Light; number 4, Kelsey Pickett; number 6, Mackenzie Parnell; number 18, Kennedy Conrad; number 11, Samantha Blosser; number 12, Jansen Williams; and number 10, Sydney Stearman. Here we go on the first serve, and Samantha Blosser gets an ace on that one, and that's a great way to start the season. 1-0 go the Tigers. Samantha Blosser again on the serve for Prairie Grove. And that's another great serve by Sam. Lincoln does a good job of getting it back across the net. And that's going to go down on our side of the net. Nice job that time by Lincoln of keeping the ball in play. And we're outside here of 1-1 here in set number 1. And Lincoln on the serve. Sydney Stearman does a good job of keeping the ball up. To Sam, to Lexi Light, and that's going to get down for the Tigers. Nice job that time by Lexi Light, and it's 2-1 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And now serving for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And a nice jump serve that time by Kelsey, but it's going to go long. And that made that 2-2 Prairie Grove and Lincoln here in set number 1. Lincoln to serve. Nice serve that time by the Wolves. Samantha Blosser back to And that's going to get down for the, they're going to say that was a point for Lincoln. 3-2 Lincoln here in set number 1. And that's going to drop on our side of the net, but it's a point for the Tigers, make it 3-3 Prairie Grove and Lincoln here in set number 1. Now serving Olivero, number 10, Sydney Stearman. And nice job that time by Sydney, and that's going to get down to make that 4-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. Serving again for the Tigers, number 10, Sydney Stearman. And a nice job again by Sydney, and that's going to go long on the Wolves and make that 4-3 Lincoln here in set number 1. And Lincoln on a good serve. Nice shot by Lexi Lotto keeping the ball up. And that's going to get down for... And they're gonna give that point to Lincoln. It's now 5-3 Lincoln here in set number 1. Nice serve again that time by Lincoln. Lexi Light does a good job of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Michaela Smith of getting it across. Nice job by Kennedy Conrad of keeping it up. To Samantha Blosser, back over to Lincoln. Lexi Light does a good job of keeping the ball up to Sam. And that's gonna go into the net on the Tigers and make that 6-3 Lincoln here in set number 1. And nice serve again that time by Lincoln. Nice job by Lexi of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Kennedy Conrad getting it across. And that's going to get down for the Tigers. Miscommunication that time by Lincoln, and now make that 6-4 Lincoln here in set number 1. Now serving for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 9, Madison Hutchinson. And a good job that time by Hutchinson on the last serve. And that one's going to go long on Lincoln and make that now 6-5 Lincoln here in set number 1. Madison Hutchinson again on the serve. And that's another great serve, but that's going to get down for the Wolves as that one was a little long and made that 7-5 Lincoln here in set number 1. Now serving for the Lady Wolves is number 31, Kiara Wallace. And that's going to get down for Lincoln as it was tipped by our Lady Tigers. And so make that 8-5 here in set number 1. Coach Matt Stewart takes a timeout. Let's take a timeout with him. It's 8-5. Lincoln here in set number 1. You watch Prairie Grove Volleyball.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
We're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 8-5 Lincoln here in set number 1. And now serving again for the Lady Wolves is number 31, Kiara Wallace. Nice job by Stearman of keeping the ball up to Hutchinson, to Trailer, and that's going to get down for the Tigers. Make that 8-6 Lincoln here in set number 1. And a nice job that time by Emily Trailer of placing the ball in Lincoln's weak spot and make that now 8-6 Wolves here in set number 1. Serving for your Lady Tigers, number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. And Mackenzie on a great serve. Nice job by Kennedy Conrad of getting the ball down on Lincoln's side of the net, make that 8-7 Lincoln here in set number 1. And a good timeout that time by Coach Matt Stewart. because Lincoln was making a run and Prairie Grove had to stop that run, and we've rolled off 2-2 straight here. Mackenzie Parnell will get on the serve. And that's going to go to the net on her, but it's now 9-7 Lincoln here in set number 1. Oh, nice job that time by the Tigers. They're keeping the ball up that time. Nice shot by Kennedy Conrad, but that's going to get down on Lincoln inside the net, but it's now 10-7. Lincoln here in set number 1 as that ball got down on Lincoln's side of the net, but it was out of bounds. Now serving for the Lady Wolves is number... Okay, so Sydney Stearman, nice job by Stearman of getting the ball down. Miscommunication that time by the Tigers. Made that 11-7 Lincoln here in set number 1. Now serving for the Lady Wolves is number 12, Sienna Lund. Nice job by Prairie Grove that time, and I make it 11-8 Lincoln here in set number 1. And now serving for the Lady Tigers, number 18, Kennedy Conrad. The nice serve that time by Kennedy Conrad, but that's going to go a little long, and that make that 12-8 Lincoln here in set number 1. Nice job by the Tigers. Nice job by Pickett of getting it across. And that ball is going to go into the net on Lincoln and make that 12-9 Lincoln here in set number 1. Now serving for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. And Sam on a great serve. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it back across the net. Nice job by Sam to Pickett. Back over to Lincoln. I thought that ball was going to go down on their side of the net that time, but miscommunication by Prairie Grove and make that 13-8 Lincoln here in set number 1. And that ball is going to go into the net on Lincoln, and that made that 13-10 Lincoln here in set number 1. Now serving for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And a nice jump serve that time by Kelsey, and that's going to get in and make that an ace for the Tigers, and that's the first ace of the year. Make that 13-11. Lincoln here in set number 1. Serving again for Prairie Grove is number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And another nice jump serve that time by Kelsey. Nice shot by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Not over to, and 14-11 Lincoln here in set number 1. And I guess that last point went to Lincoln because I guess the ball went out of bounds. I couldn't quite see where the ball was going on that last one. So Lincoln on a nice serve. Nice job by number 12, Jensen Williams, to get the ball down on Lincoln's side of the net. Made that 14-12 Lincoln in set number 1. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, Olivero, number 10, Sydney Stearman. Nice jump serve by Sydney. Nice job that time by Lincoln of keeping the ball up, but it goes into the net. Made that 14-13 Lincoln here in set number 1. Can Sydney Stearman keep it up here? Another nice jump serve by Stearman. Back over to Lincoln. Nice job. Nice bump by Stearman. Sam to Abby Ingram, and it's back over to Lincoln. Nice job by Michaela Smith of keeping the ball up. Again to Ingram, and That's going to go down on Lincoln side net, but it's going to go a little long, and that made that 15-13. Lincoln here in set number 1. Nice serve again, that time by Lincoln. Nice shot by Ingram. And that made that 16-13 Lincoln here in set number 1. Nice shot by Lincoln on the serve. Abigail Ingram gets it down for the Tigers, made that 16-14. Lincoln here in set number 1. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 9, Madison Hutchinson. And Hutchinson on a great serve. Nice shot by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice shot by Lincoln of getting it back across. Stearman does a good job of keeping it up for the Tigers. To Conrad, and that ball's going to get down. Miscommunication by the Wolves. 16-15, Lady Wolves here in set number 1. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers, number 9, Madison Hutchinson. Nice job that time by Madison on the serve. Miscommunication by Lincoln, and now make it 16 all here in set number 1 between the Tigers and the Wolves. Madison Hutchinson again on the serve. Nice serve that time by Hutchinson, back over to Lincoln. And they're going to call it a double hit on Lincoln. Make that 17-16. Prairie Grove here in set number 1, and this is our first lead of the game, I think. Now serving again for the Tigers is number 9, Madison Hutchinson. And that's going to go long on Hutchinson and make that 17 all here in set number 1. And a nice job by Sydney of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Hutchinson of getting it back across net. And that ball is going to get down for the Wolves and make that now 18-17. Lincoln here in set number 1. Nice job that time by Lincoln on the serve. Nice job by Traylor to Hutchinson, sends a free ball over to Lincoln. A nice job by Lincoln, and that's going to go long on the Wolves and make that 18 all here in set number 1. And as our legend coach here in Prairie Grove, Coach Mike Green, always says, the first one who gets the 21st usually takes the set. Now let's hope we get the 21st here in set number 1. Now serving for your Lady Tigers is number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. Mackenzie on a nice jump serve that time. And Lincoln's unable to keep it up in the air, make that 19-18. Prairie Grove here in set number 1. Now serving again for your Lady Tigers, number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. And another nice serve that time by Mackenzie, and make that 20-18. Prairie Grove here at set number 1. And Lincoln calls a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. It's 20-18, Prairie Grove. You watch Prairie Grove Volleyball.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
And we're back right here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 20-18 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And now Mackenzie Parnell again on the nice serve. And that one goes on top of the net, but it falls in and made that 21-18. Prairie Grove here in set number 1. Mackenzie Parnell right now on a roll right now on these serves for your Lady Tigers. Parnell on another nice serve, and that ball is going to go down on Lincoln's side of the net. Make that 22-18. Prairie Grove here in set number 1, and we're 3 points away from taking the first set. And that one goes in. That one goes into the net on McKenzie and made that 22-19. Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And that one's going to go a little long on Lincoln and make that 23-20 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 18, Kennedy Conrad. And then nice serve that time by Conrad, and that's gonna get down for the Tigers. Make that 24-20. Prairie Grove here in set number 1, and we're 1 point away from taking our first set of the 2019-2020 season. Serving again for Prairie Grove, number 18, Kennedy Conrad. Conrad on another nice serve. Nice job by Lincoln. It hit the ceiling that time, but it's still a live ball. Nice job by Jansen of keeping the ball on Lincoln's side of the net. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it over. Nice job by Parnell of keeping it up. Nice job by Jansen. Nice bump that time by Trailer. And we're going to send a free ball over to Lincoln. Nice dig that time by Kelsey Pickett. Nice job by Jansen of getting it across. And that ball's going to get down for the Tigers. Make that 25-20 here in set number 1 in Prairie Grove. Takes our first set of the 2019-2020 volleyball season, 25-20. Let's go ahead, let's take a quick commercial break, and I'll come back and recap the first set and get ready for the second set. You watch Prairie Grove Volleyball.
Ruffin is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Ruffin has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Ruffin is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Ruffin today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
Zing Broadband is a proud sponsor of area schools and is excited to offer incredible fast internet speeds. Our students can focus on what really matters, knowing that Zing Broadband can keep up with them. We recognize the hard work and dedication of our students and athletes, and we've built a network to deliver their demand. Zing Broadband proudly serves our local communities and supports all their endeavors.
And we're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. If you're just joining us here in Prairie Grove, it's our 2019-2020 Prairie Grove Volleyball season opener. And Prairie Grove took set number 1, 25-20 in set 1. And now our Lady Tigers are going to look to win set number 2, go into set number 3, up 2-0, and get out of here with a 3-set win over our non-conference opponent, the Lincoln Lady Wolves. And what I saw in that first set, though, Lady Tiger fans, is our volleyball team communicated really well. Serves looked great. Our hitting looked great. Our sets looked a lot better. hoping to see if we can keep all that up here for the remainder of this game and get out of here with a 1-0 record heading into our next game. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll come back and we'll get ready for set number 2. You watch Prairie Go Volleyball. Nice job that time by Prairie Grove, and Mackenzie Parnell sends that one into the net, made that 1-0 for Lincoln here in set number 2. And now serving for the Lady Wolves is number 13, Abigail Goldman. Nice job by Trailer. Nice job by Stearman of getting the ball across. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping it up. And that ball is going to go into the net on Lincoln and made that 1-1. Prairie Grove and Lincoln here in set number 1. And now serving for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. And a nice job that time by Sam on the serve. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it across. Stearman keeps it up. Kelsey Pickett gets it across for the Tigers. Stearman on that last bump. Sam sets up Pickett. Oh, I thought that one, and that's going to get down for the Tigers, make it 2-1 for Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And now serving again for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. And then nice job that time by Sam. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. And nice job by Jansen of keeping the ball up. It gets over the net, but it goes out of bounds on the Tigers. Make that 3-2 Lincoln here in set number 2. And a nice job that time by Lincoln. Nice job by Pickett, and that ball is going to get down in the favor of the Tigers. Make that 3-2 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And a nice jump serve that time by Pickett. Lincoln does a good job of keeping the ball alive. Nice job by Abby Ingram of getting the ball across, but it's going to go a little long on the Lady Tigers. Made that 3-3 Lincoln and Prairie Grove here in set number 2. Nice job by Michaela Smith of keeping the ball up for the Tigers. Nice job by Jansen of getting it across and down. Made that 4-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 2. Coming into the game is 18, Kennedy Conrad. Coming in for number 12, Jansen Williams. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 10, Sydney Stearman. Nice jump serve that time by Sydney. And Lincoln gets it across. Nice bump by Sid. Over to Sam, to Abigail Ingram. And that ball is going to get down on Lincoln's side of the net. Made that 5-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers, number 10, Sydney Stearman. And a nice job that time by Sydney of getting it across. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it back across to us. Nice job by the Tigers of keeping the ball up. And that's going to drop on Lincoln's side of the net. Made that 6-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And Sydney Stearman is on a roll just like Mackenzie Parnell was in set number 1 on serves. Nice jump serve again by Stearman. And Lincoln gets it across, and that ball is going to go down for the Lady Wolves and made that 6-4 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And a nice job that time by Lexi Light. And nice job by Lincoln of getting it across. Nice dig that time by Stearman. But the ball's going to get down on our side of the net and made that 6-5. Prairie Grove here in set number 2. But a nice job by Sydney Stearman that time of trying to keep the ball up. And now Lincoln on a great serve. Nice job by Sam of keeping it up. Somehow the ball went across the net. Don't know how it did, but it did. And now good job by our Tigers of getting it across, and now made that 6-6. Prairie Grove and Lincoln here in set number 2 as the ball went a little long on Prairie Grove. Nice job by Sydney. Nice job by by Sam of getting it across. And that ball is going to get down on our side of the net again and make that 7-6 for Lincoln here in set number 2. Nice job by Lincoln on that serve. And nice job that time by Abigail Ingram that time of getting the ball down, but it goes a little long on us, and now made that 8-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. Nice job by the Tigers, but that one's going to go into the net on Prairie Grove and make that 9-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. And Coach Webster take his timeout. Let's take a timeout with him. It's 9-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. You watch Prairie Grove Volleyball.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others.
We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have The Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers.
Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program.
In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting...
And we're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 9-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. And a nice serve that time by Lincoln. Nice job by Kayla Smith of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Lexi Lai of getting it over that time. And that ball is going into the net on the Tigers to make that 10-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. And nice serve again that time by Lincoln. Nice job by Sydney of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Lexi Light of getting it across, but that ball is going to get down in favor of the Wolves and make that 11-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. Nice serve again that time by Lincoln. Nice job by Michaela Smith and Abigail Ingram of trying to go for the ball there and trying to keep it up, but it falls on our side of the net, and that make that 12-6 here Lincoln in set number 2, and this is a 6-point lead for the Wolves. And that's going to get down on our side of the net, make that 13-6 Lincoln here in set number 2. And just like in that first set, when Prairie Grove was rolling off points, here in set number 2, it's all Lincoln. And then that ball is going to go a little long on that last serve by the Wolves and make that 13-7 Lady Wolves here in set number 2. Now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 9, Madison Hutchinson. And a nice job that time by Hutchinson on the serve. And that's going to go out of bounds on the Wolves and make that 13-8 Lincoln here in set number 2. We need to get the 13 before Lincoln kind of pulls away from us here. And nice job on that last serve there by Hutchinson. And they're going to call into the net on Hutchinson and make that 14-8 Lincoln here in set number 2. Nice serve that time by Lincoln. Nice job by Trailer of getting it across. And Emily Trailer does a good job of getting the ball down on Lincoln side of the net. Made that 14-9. Lincoln here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. And Parnell with a great serve that time. And now made that 15-9. Lincoln here in set number 2. As Prairie Grove try to get the ball back across to Lincoln's side of the net, but it goes down on our side of the net. Nice serve again by Lincoln, but that ball is going to go a little long and make that 15-10 now, Lincoln Wolves. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 18, Kennedy Conrad. Nice job by Conrad of getting the ball down and make that 15-11, Lady Wolves here in set number 2. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers is number 18, Kennedy Conrad. And that's going to be an ace right there for the Lady Tigers. Made that 15-12, Lincoln here in set number 2. Can Kennedy Conrad keep it up? Nice job by Jansen of getting it across the net that time for the Tigers. And that's going to get down in favor of the Wolves and make that 16-11 Lady Wolves here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Wolves, number 13, Abigail Goldman. Nice job by Sydney Stearman to Trailer, and it's going to go into the net on Trailer, made that 17-12 Lincoln here in set number 2. And another nice serve by Lincoln. Nice job by Stearman of getting it across. And they're going to call a 4-hit on the Wolves. Make that 17-13 for Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. And a nice job that time by Sam. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice job that time by Stearman of keeping the ball up for the Tigers. And that ball is still up in the air. Nice job by Lincoln. Stearman to Blosser to Light. Ball's going to get down and make that 17-14 Lincoln here in set number 2. And the Prairie Grove Volleyball Palace is getting loud as it's now 17-14 Lincoln here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. Nice job by Sam. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it across. Parnell to Blosser. Nice job by Pickett. Nice job by Lexi Light. Oh, I thought that one was going to fall on our favor. Nice job by Sam of keeping it up. Nice job by Pickett of getting it down on Lincoln's side, and that made that 17-15 Lincoln here in set number 2. And Samantha Blosser has been on a roll here on serving these last couple of serves. And that's going to be an ace for Samantha Blosser, make that 17-16 Lady Wolves here in set number 2. Let's go ahead, let's take a quick commercial break, and I'll come back and finish off the second set. You watch your Prairie Grove Volleyball.
Auto and Farm Supply is an independently owned and operated CarQuest auto parts store, a family-owned mom-and-pop business that's been servicing this community since 1983. They can source auto parts from CarQuest and Advanced Auto Warehouses, receiving shipments 5 nights a week. For all your auto parts needs, or if you just want to come down and drink some coffee with the old guys, come see Larry and Karen and the dog Rosie at 119 East Buchanan Street, historic downtown Prairie Grove.
And we're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 17-16 Lincoln here in set number 2. Samantha Blosser again on the serve for the Tigers, and that's a nice, great serve. Nice hustle by Mackenzie Parnell. Oh, miscommunication on the Tigers. Made that 18-16 Lincoln here in set number 2. And that looked like the play from last year on senior night against Gentry. Just about as Parnell was trying to save the ball and get it across the net that time. Nice shot by Traylor. Nice shot by Lexi Light. And Lexi Light gets it down on Lincoln's side of the net. Make that 18-17 Lincoln here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. Nice jump serve that time by Kelsey Pickett. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. And they're going to call an into the net on Lincoln and make that 18 all here in set number 2. Now serving again for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And a nice job that time by Kelsey, and that's going to get down for an ace and make that 19-18 Prairie Grove here in set number 2. As Coach Green always says, the first team to get to 20 usually ends up taking the set. We took set 1 when we got to 20. Can we take set 2 the same way? Nice job by Kelsey Pickett on that last serve for the Tigers. Nice job by Lincoln. I'm getting it across. Nice job by Sam setting up Lexi Light. And nice job that time by Lincoln. I'm trying to keep the ball up, but it's 20-18 Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And a nice job by Kelsey getting the ball across the net that last time. Nice job by Kelsey keeping the ball up. Nice job by Abigail Ingram. And make that 21-18 Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And the Prairie Grove Volleyball Palace is getting pretty loud here in set number 2. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. Nice jump serve again there by Kelsey. Nice shot by Lincoln of getting it across, and that ball is going to go out of bounds on the Wolves and make that 22-18 Prairie Grove here in set number 2, and we're 3 points away from taking set number 2. Nice jump serve again that time by Kelsey Pickett. Nice shot by Ingram. And Ingram is going to get it down on Lincoln's side net, 23-18 Prairie Grove in set number 2, and the Tigers are 2 points away from taking a 2-0 in sets here for the 2019-2020 Prairie Grove Volleyball season opener. And Lady Tiger fans, this is a much improved Lady Tiger volleyball team. As last year we went 6-16-1. This year I think this volleyball team will go places because I'm singing it. I know this is just game 1, but our Lady Tiger volleyball team is doing a great job tonight. Hoping we can take set number 2, go up 2-0 on Lincoln, and end this in a quick 3 sets. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. Nice jump serve again by Kelsey. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice bump by Sid. Nice bump by, and nice job by Jansen of getting the ball down across the net. Make that 24-18. Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And the Tigers are 1 point away from taking a 2-0 here in sets. Nice jump serve again by Kelsey Pickett. Oh! And nice job that time by Kelsey Pickett. They're trying to keep the ball up for the Tigers, but it falls down on our side of the net to make that 24-19 Prairie Grove here in set number 2. And nice job that time by Kelsey Pickett. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Sam. And that's going to get down for the Tigers. And Prairie Grove takes set number 2, 25-19. And we're one set away from taking this in a quick 3 sets here against the Lincoln Wolves in our 2019-2020 Prairie Grove Volleyball season opener. You watch Prairie Grove Volleyball.
To buy a new recliner, a sofa, or maybe you need a box springs and mattress. Well, look no further than Harton Furniture in Prairie Grove. Terry Harton works hard to keep his showroom fully stocked, so if you pick something out, you can go home with it right then. But also, custom orders are no problem. If there's something you want, he can have it in just a few days. With over 20 years in the furniture business, great customer service, and excellent prices, Harton Furniture is the place for you. Located on Highway 62 between Farmington and Prairie Grove. Come by Harton Furniture, he'll treat you right. Harton Furniture is a proud supporter of Prairie Grove Tiger Athletics.
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Prairie Grove Christian Church, where our mission statement is to love God, love others, and serve others.
We have 2 services on Sunday morning at 9 and 10:30 a.m., lasting a little over an hour, which consist of worship, communion, and a biblically based message. On Wednesdays, we have the Quest and 2240 ministries for children in junior high, as well as men's and women's small groups. Twice a year, we have men's and women's encounters. On Sunday night, we have 2240 for the high schoolers.
Some of the ways we love to serve our community are through the Great Serve, Life Ministries, and the Backpack Program.
In the fall, we have upward basketball and cheerleading opportunities for children who are in kindergarten through 2nd grade. This year, we will have a group going to Cambodia, as well as supporting missions in Papua New Guinea and Haiti.
If you want to experience what faith and grace is all about, come to Prairie Grove Christian Church to learn, worship, and meet people just like you.
For any Farmington residents, please consider visiting our sister church, Caston Christian, at the Randall Lynch Middle School cafeteria, Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
Roofing is a locally owned company based in Farmington, Arkansas. David Roofing has been in business for 23 years, and they specialize in residential roofing, insurance claims, and storm damage repairs. David Roofing is licensed and insured. They have an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau with no complaints. Contact David Roofing today at 479-846-2113 or look them up online at www.davidroofinginc.com.
And we're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's been a really good night tonight for Prairie Grove. Our volleyball team is really going on all cylinders tonight, and that's a great sign. Our serves have been on fire. Our sets have been great. Our hitting has been outstanding. A little bit of miscommunication here and there, but other than that, though, our Lady Tigers have taken the first 2 sets of this opening game between us and the Lincoln Wolves, and I'm hoping we can take set number 3 and win tonight's game 3-0 and go 1-0 on the season going into our next game. And now serving for your Prairie Grove Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. And a nice job that time by Sam. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Sydney. Over to Blosser, over to Pickett, back over to Lincoln. And that one's going to go into the net on the Wolves to make that 1-0 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers, number 11, Samantha Blosser. And another nice serve by Sam. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Kelsey Pickett of keeping the ball up. Nice job by Lexi Light of getting it down, and it's 2-0 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And Samantha Blosser's been on a roll here tonight on serving for us. Can she keep it up here? And another nice serve again by Sam. And that one's going to go, they're going to call it into the net on the Tigers, make that 2-1 Prairie Grove here over Lincoln. Oh, nice job that time by Jansen Williams trying to get the ball up, but it goes down on our side, and that made that 2-2 Prairie Grove and Lincoln here in set number 3. Nice shot by Pickett. Nice shot by Seaman of sending the ball over. Nice shot by Lincoln. Nice shot by Parnell. To Sam, back to Parnell, back over to Lincoln. Lincoln doing a good job of keeping the ball up. Nice shot by Sam. To Pickett, to Jansen, back over to Lincoln. And they're keeping the ball up a long time on this point. And nice shot by Lexi Lai of getting it back across. That time for the Tigers. Nice shot by Jansen of getting the ball down. That time and make it 3-2 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 4, Kelsey Pickett. And another nice jump serve by Kelsey. And that's going to go a little long, though, and make that 3-3 Prairie Grove and Lincoln here in set number 3. And the ball gets down on our side of the net because that ball went a little bit long, and now it's 4-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 10, Sydney Stearman. Nice shot by Sydney. And that's an ace right there for the Tigers. Make that 5-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And it's actually been a really good night for serving here for the Prairie Grove volleyball team. Another nice jump serve by Sydney. Nice shot by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Ooh! And the miscommunication that time by Lincoln to make that 6-3 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving again for the Lady Tigers, Sydney Stearman, who's also been on a roll here in tonight's game. And a nice job that time by Sydney on that jump serve. Nice shot by Lincoln. A nice block that time by Abigail Ingram. But they're going to call that out on the Tigers. Make that 6-4 Prairie Grove in set number 3. Nice shot by Lexi Light. Nice shot by Stearman. Nice shot by Ingram of getting the ball back across the net to Lincoln. And that ball is going to go a little long on Lincoln and make that 7-4 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. Now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 9, Madison Hutchinson. And a nice shot that time by Hutchinson. Nice shot by Michaela Smith of keeping it up. Nice shot by Ingram of getting it back across. Oh, good communication that time by the Tigers. But however, that's going to get on our side of the net, make that 7-5 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And a nice job again on that serve by Lincoln. Nice job by Sydney of getting it back across to the Wolves. Miscommunication by the Tigers and made that 7-6 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And that's going to go into the net on the Wolves and make that 8-6 Prairie Grove here in set number 1. And now serving for your Lady Tigers, number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. And a nice job by Mackenzie on that serve. And that's going to get down for an ace to make that 9-6 for Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers is number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. And nice job that time by Parnell on that jump serve. And the picket to Trailer, gets it back across to Lincoln. And that one's going to go into the net on Lincoln, make that 10-6 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving for your Lady Tigers is number 6, Mackenzie Parnell. And another nice jump serve that time by Mackenzie, but that's going to go a little long on Mackenzie that time, made that 10-7 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And another nice serve that time by Lincoln. Good job by Pickett. Good job by Trailer of getting it across the net. And that's going to get down on Lincoln's side of the net, make that 11-7 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. Now serving for your Lady Tigers is number 18, Kennedy Conrad. And that miscommunication that time on Lincoln and made that 12-7 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving again for Prairie Grove is number 18, Kennedy Conrad. Nice serve that time by Conrad. Nice job by Pickett, but that's going to go into the net on her and make that 12-8 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And a nice job that time by Lincoln on the serve. Nice job by Hutchinson. And miscommunication that time by the Wolves to make that 13-8 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving for your Lady Tigers is number 11, Samantha Blosser. And nice job by Sam on that serve. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping the ball up. Nice bump by Stearman to Sam, to Pickett, back over to Lincoln. Now it's going to go into the net on the Wolves and make that 14-8 now, Prairie Grove here in set number 3. Serving again for the Tigers is number 11, Samantha Blosser. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it across. Nice job by Sam, and that's going to get down for the Tigers. Make that 15-8 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And Lincoln wants a timeout. Let's take a timeout with them. It's 15-8 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. You watch it, Prairie Grove Volleyball. And we're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 15-8 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. Now serving for your Lady Tigers is Samantha Blosser. Nice serve that time by Sam. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping it up. Nice job by Jansen Williams of getting the ball down. Nice job by Lexi Light that time of getting it down for the Tigers and made that 16-8. Prairie Grove here in set number 3. An 8-point lead for your Lady Tigers. And now serving again for Prairie Grove is number 11, Samantha Blosser. Nice job by Sam. Nice job by And that's going to go a little long on Prairie Grove that time and make that 16-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And a nice job that time by Stearman. Oh, good job by Jansen Williams that time at the net and make that 17-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving for your Lady Tigers is number 8, Presley West. Nice serve that time by Presley West that time for the Tigers. Nice job by Lincoln of getting it across. Nice job by Sam to Lexi Light. Nice job by Lincoln of keeping it up. Miscommunication that time by Lincoln. Make that 18-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And now serving again for your Lady Tigers is number 8, Presley West. Nice job by Presley West again on that serve. And that's an ace right there for the Tigers to make that 19-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. 10-point lead for your Lady Tigers. 1 point away from 20, as Coach Green always says. The first team to 20 usually takes the set. We've taken the first 2. Can we take the third set? Nice job by Lincoln. That time of keeping the ball up. That one goes into the net on the Lady Wolves and make that 20-9 Prairie Grove. Timeout Lincoln. Let's take a timeout with them. It's 20-9 Prairie Grove. You'll watch a Prairie Grove volleyball. Back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. It's 20-9. Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And on the serve for your Lady Tigers is number 8, Presley West. And a nice job by Presley West on that serve. Nice job by Stearman, nice job by Sam. Nice job by Abigail Ingram of getting the ball down. Make that 21-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And we're 4 points away from taking this in a quick 3 sets here against Lincoln and going 1-0 on the season. Serving again for the Lady Tigers is number 8, Presley West. That ball is going to go over the top of the net and falls in for the Tigers and make that 22-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. 3 points away from taking this match. And that's another ace for the Lady Tigers, make that 23-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And Presley West has been on a roll here these last couple serves. And that ball is going to get down for the Lady Tigers. Make that 24-9 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And we're 1 point away from taking this match between your Lady Tigers and the Lincoln Lady Wolves here in your 2019-2020 Prairie Grove Volleyball season opener. Nice serve by Presley West. It goes into the net. 24-10 Prairie Grove here in set number 3. And they're going to call a legal move on the Wolves and make that 25-10 Prairie Grove. And And that's the game, 25-10. Prairie Grove takes it in 3 sets. Nice way to start the year for your Lady Tiger volleyball team. Much improved volleyball team over the summer. And we take this in a quick 3 sets here in tonight's game. Our next game will be against the West Fork Lady Tigers. And Prairie Grove fans, a nice game tonight by our Lady Tigers as they come off of a 6-16-1 season. Bounce back tonight with a 1-0 win over the Lady Wolves, and a nice win tonight by Prairie Grove. This is nice momentum heading into Game 2 of our 2019 to 2020 Prairie Grove volleyball season. And a nice job now by Lincoln. You know, they played a really good game tonight. Just really wasn't in their favor tonight. You know, I mean, Prairie Grove seemed to have an answer for everything that Lincoln threw at us. And Prairie Grove was able to win this in a quick 3 sets. And that's the way we like it if you're a Prairie Grove Tiger volleyball fan. Let's go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. We'll come back and I'll come back. We're back live here in the Prairie Grove Lady Tiger Volleyball Palace. With me tonight, your player of the game, Sydney Stearman. Sydney, a really nice win tonight for the Prairie Grove Tigers.
Yes, it was. I'm super excited that we got to start our season like this. It was super just uplifting, and it just felt good for everybody all the way around.
And you know, and our team looked really great tonight. You know, our serves were on fire, our hitting was better, our sets were great. And it looks like this team will go places if we keep playing like this.
Mm-hmm. We all think that we are very capable of making it to state this year.
Well, and I hope we can do a great job tonight. I'm on the win, and what do you know about West Fork?
Not much, but we don't need to know a lot to beat them.
All right, well, that's going to do it for tonight. So for Miles Eubanks, for Madison Raines, for Cade Graham, for Sydney Stearman, I'm Brandon Clark. Thank you guys. Have a good night, and go Tigers!